Get that corner.
One thing that has been interesting since Pookey's come home is watching how people respond to me.
To us.
The difference that kind of happened when he came home versus what happened while he was there and away. Of course, when he's in your face, now all of a sudden everybody is just so supportive and they're so happy for us and they're wanting to donate cars and they're offering all this advice and we got to do dinners and there's just so much. It was really hard to take that in because it felt very fake. It felt very phony. It felt like, well, yeah, you're doing that now because everybody's watching.
Where was all the support and love and help being so happy for us while we were going through it? That's when I needed it.
But I never had that support when he was in there. I couldn't so much as get a Christmas card that had both of our names on it. They didn't even acknowledge him. Nobody ever asked me about how he was doing. Well, I can't say that. There were very few times, but I can probably count them on one hand how any of the adults asked me how he was doing outside of my grandmother, because it was like taboo to even mention him. My roommate and I never even spoke about him unless it was about why I shouldn't be with him. And I get it. I understand it. Their concerns were all valid. There are even things that now I'm like, okay, I probably could have listened to more of what they were saying. But it seemed like because he was away, he was no longer deserving of love and care and support. But it was a contradiction to me because that's all y'all preached about in church was unconditional love and care and support. And that's what we were singing and worshiping about and praising and praying and all these things for. But as soon as someone needed it, you wanted me to just turn my back? That's where I was always so confused. Like nobody did anything. Once the conviction happened, the pastor stopped going, the family stopped going, everybody stopped. So is it only when you're in their face that they care about you? Because I was also in your face and you didn't care about me. You weren't asking me how I was doing. You knew I was still a part of his life. You knew that was still a part of my life and I was still there and nobody said anything. They just let me be.
And honestly, that was the beginning of me not feeling good enough. Feeling like I had to keep my story to myself. Feeling like I had to live a double life because nobody would understand or approve or support me.
So for years, I was broken and miserable, alone and sad. And so now when I hear people say things that would normally just completely wrecked me before, I'm so grateful for all that has been healed and the progress that I've made because I have really come a long way. And I'm still working at it. It's a struggle every day. But what I can say is that I have overcome a lot of things on my own. Me and God just trugging through. And even when I didn't see him there, he was there trying to help me figure this out. And I'm figuring it out, you guys. I really am figuring it out. And the sad part is that I don't know if it was a blessing or a curse, but I didn't see people for who they were when I should have seen them. I was bonded and felt in bondage to something that was not good for me. And in a couple aspects of my life. If it was for nothing but this moment right here, I am so grateful for the clarity, for the peace, for the understanding, for the security. I feel good and I'm happy for where I'm at.
I give space to the fact that everybody probably did the best that they could. But I also give space to the fact that maybe it just wasn't good enough. And I'm okay with that. Thankfully, I've been given the skills and tools to heal myself. And I'm finding my tribe that will support me and stand with me. So that I don't have to be second guessing if I'm in the right space or in the right circles. I feel the love when I walk in. Feeling loved and appreciated and supported is the main part of my healing right now. So that's where I'm focused on who and what provides me with those feelings. Here's to healing.